Hey everyone, I hope you are very well. So today I wanted to just jump on here and I wanted to share a few little tips and tricks that I learned yesterday at a L'Oreal masterclass with Sir John. And if you don't know who Sir John is, he is incredible. He's one of the most renowned makeup artists in the world, and he is actually Beyonce's makeup artist. So I personally learnt so much yesterday, and I'm actually going to try some of them out on camera. I haven't done them before, and I've actually got some new products to try as well. As you can see, I have no makeup on at the moment. My skin is not at its best, it's a little bit blotchy and I'm very pale, so I'm hoping that some of these tips and tricks will help to get some radiance back into my skin. L'Oreal have launched a new primer, and it's a blue primer, and it looks absolutely scary when you see it in the bottle. So it's called the Infallible Magic Essence Drops, and it looks like this. Yes, that does look pretty scary, but it promises to brighten your skin up. I actually have, where did I put it? I did have the press release paper, and it has hyaluronic acid in it, I believe. I'll write it down below. So it brightens, hydrates, and smooths the skin. Let's see what's happening then. I'm gonna be really funny and do the whole I'm gonna feel like Avatar. Pretty sexy. Interesting. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is this is really lightweight. It's got a slightly tacky feel at the moment, but that might go down. So I just want to look close up. Well, I must say it hasn't left a blue residue, which I'm very happy about. I'll have to watch the video as I'm doing it to see if there was any brightening effects, but it feels really nice and it feels really light. Now I'm going to apply the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear with a damp beauty sponge, and I'm only going to apply it lightly in the areas that I actually need it. So I'm putting it onto the back of my hands and I'm going to apply. My skin has pretty bad acne scarring at the moment, so I'm just going to put it kind of over those areas. See, already I feel like my skin looks more like skin. I don't know if it was the kind of trick of putting the foundation kind of onto the damp, moisturized skin, but actually I like it. So, sorry, my hair is doing my head in today. The trick I learnt with concealer was to not apply too much, to not use a beauty blender, and to try using a small brush. He also said put the concealer onto the back of the hand and warm it up before you put it under the eyes, and it will make it a lot more emollient and it will look a lot more like skin. Now, I use a beauty blender for my concealer, so this is going to be new to me. And another trick, sorry, he was full of them yesterday. Do not go all the way up to the lash line. So I always get right up into like the little crevices, but he's actually saying work with that shadow underneath and use that texture to your advantage, because it's where the beauty lies. You don't have to look washed out and you don't have to look completely blanked out. And I actually really appreciate that. So I'm going to try it today. I have the new L'Oreal Infallible Concealers here. I've got a few shades because I'm actually going to use it to bronze as well afterwards. This time I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hands. Okay, this colour looks more like me. So I don't like putting a light shade under my eyes. I like to have it quite close to my skin tone. I don't really care for a huge amount of brightening under the eye. Okay, yeah, this colour's more my skin tone. So this was Biscuit. This feels so strange. Okay, yeah, I already like this side a lot better because you can see here where this colour's too stark, it kind of you can see it quite a lot, whereas this side already looks a lot better. He said not to put concealer on your eyelids, and he's actually not a fan of over priming your eyes and really even priming your eyes, because he said that the kind of texture that you have on your eyelids and the veins are very endearing, and it adds to texture of eyeshadows and actually helps the eyeshadows to pop a lot more. Now, it sounds a bit backwards compared to what you hear a lot on YouTube, but actually I appreciated it, and seeing how the model looked afterwards, her eyes popped, and he used shadows that I have, and I was like, that doesn't look like that on me. So I'm gonna try it today. Okay, yeah, big difference between this side and this side. It's just a little bit too bright. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and tap away a little bit of it, but because it's dried down already, which is a good thing because it means I don't have to set it straight away. It might not, I don't want to put more concealer over it because it'll be too heavy. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm just going to kind of dab around it and try to blend the two together. Okay, that's already better. Wow, lovely. I must say this new Infallible concealer is amazing. I have another slightly scary product. So this is L'Oreal's new Infallible Magic Loose Powder, and it's blue. Literally blue. So this is the packaging, and then I'm gonna try to show you inside without getting it everywhere. Pretty blue. You can't really see it. So this promises to, so it's a translucent loose setting powder that brightens, smooths and mattifies. So I'm going to just try this under my eye, and I'm going to do a very light dusting. So John said that you don't need to set your whole face unless it really is a case of something really extreme, like a concert or something that really needs to last like all day, and I mean a long period. But if you just want to look fresh and you want your skin to look like skin, you want to put as little powder onto it as possible. I'm going to take a Morphe E48. Ooh, I'm scared. So I'm going to take my mirror so I can see it up close, and I hope you can see it too. I think I'm going to get blue powder in my tea. So I've just taken some powder on the end of the brush, and I'm just going to lightly dust it, she says. And I'm just going to dust it where I need the brightening effect. So under the eye. Am I going mental? But does that look incredible? I feel like that just counteracted some kind of dark circle that was still shown through slightly on the concealer because I didn't put too much concealer on. Let's try the other side. So can you see here there's like a slight bit of shine, and there is a slight circle still. So let's try this. It's literally going everywhere. Oh, I went a bit heavy that time. I'm going to put a bit up in the teaser. Powdery. I saturated my brush and I didn't realise how much I'd saturated it. So I'm just popping the excess into the areas that I don't mind highlighting still. That is amazing. So I was talking to you just a second ago about the fact that I did this side and I noticed kind of an instant reduction in the darkness, and it did brighten the eye. And then I showed you where the line was, and I showed you the slight darkness peeking through and the slight shine from the dark line. And actually, the powder has just instantly erased that for me. It's not often that I'm shocked by powder because I actually don't really like powders. But that is on the money. Wow. What else did I, so obviously I want to do my eyes and my eyebrows. But I might do them off camera the only other trick really that I wanted to really mention is the eyeshadow. So I haven't primed my eyelids because he said that the eyeshadow will go on better and adhere and it will be nice and strong. Oh, and there was an eyebrow tip about using Pritt Stick, is that what it's called? So the glue sticks, and you brush your hairs up and then you can actually draw the hairs in and it makes them a lot fuller. I don't have a Pritt Stick with me. So yeah, let me just go finish the makeup and then we'll close off some more. So I just finished the rest of the look off really quickly. I haven't put the lipstick on yet. I'm actually going to replicate the look he did yesterday on the model. So I've actually got exactly the same eyeshadow on and I have tried to replicate the brows. I'm not sure if it suits me, but they're kind of like an undone, kind of like distressed look. So they're all brushed up and then the hairs are flicked up. I would normally have them a lot more tidy, but actually I'm trying to embrace kind of that natural look. I think the skin looks really nice, so I have a liquid illuminator on instead of a powder, so you get that kind of nice sheen naturally. And the eyeshadow, I literally just put one colour on, and no base, and there's no concealer up the top, and then I put the same glitter over the top to create that same look. And actually, I am really, really happy with this look. I think my skin looks really, really nice. In person, it looks nice and natural. It was really quick. Like, the eyes took me so much less time than it would normally take when I'm fiddling around with eyeshadows. Yeah, what do you think of the look so far? Is there anything that you've kind of learnt here, or any of the products you want to try, or any of the tips or tricks you'd like to try? I thought it was absolutely incredible. He is an absolute legend and I'm so grateful that I got to attend this masterclass. So let me go and try and find an orange lipstick because that's what he used on the model, and then we'll see if I look anything close to that beautiful girl. Okay, so I don't have anything quite orange enough to match the look yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix kind of one of the coral ones I have with a red lipstick. So I've got two here. I've got this really nice, sorry, I need a mirror. I've got this really nice by Terry orange lipstick. Looks pulling off quite pinky red on camera, but it's number 400. And let's see what that looks like. I don't wear bold colours often. Oh, actually, it's quite close to what he used on the model. Whoa! Okay, that is bright. So, this is the finished look. Do you think it looks good? I actually really like it. I probably wouldn't feel that confident wearing this lipstick out. I'm not really a lipstick kind of gal, but I will try and take a nice photo of it. And yeah, that was all from me. I'm actually going to write a blog post because I think it'd be easier to write out the tips and tricks, and I'm a little bit better at writing than I am at trying to film. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit awkward on film. So yeah, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to create more content if you do like it. And thank you for watching.